Do you voluntarily consent to the recording and publication of this conversation?
Yes.
Yes. Fine. Let's start from the beginning. Contract holder.
Yes.
How did you sign the contract?
What do you mean? How can I understand how did I sign? Well, I
no,
signed
I got it. For what purpose?
Well,
What was the motivation?
I wanted to serve in the army.
Have you served mandatory service?
No.
Didn't serve your mandatory. What year did you sign the contract?
December 25th, 2024.
2024. Were you taken prisoner?
I think it was January 26th, 27th, the 2025th.
Well, you fought for a year.
Why? 1 month.
1 month. That's
1
all.
month and 1 day.
In 1 day.
Yeah.
Fine. And what did you do there in Yekaterinburg?
Well, I'm self-employed, that's what we call it there. Something like a general laborer.
At construction sites?
Well, all sorts of things and constructions too.
I understand. Did you earn a decent amount or just so-so?
Well, self-employed people, sometimes they're okay, sometimes less, sometimes more. It's hard when there is no stability in some position, say at a factory. Not stable, but normal.
In short, how does it work out? Well, on average, how much did you make per month, plus or minus?
Well, now I'll tell you the prices are very low. The prices, salary prices have gone up and the salaries have grown a lot, around 200,000.
200 per month?
Yes. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Our workers now earn good money, especially in factories, especially with a profession.
Well, that's a good salary, even excellent.
Well, I would say probably 100, 150 on average.
Well, that's great. There are
Where
many
I'm
here.
from. This is if,
Well, many say 20.
well, it's probably somewhere in the villages.
Well, maybe. In short, you were earning more or less okay.
Well, I say it depends. Well, they weren't poor.
Wife, children,
Yes, wife, child,
parents,
mother.
mother. Has dad died for a long time?
Uh-huh.
I understand. You wanted to become a military man.
Well, yes. I wanted to get some kind of profession, something like that.
Like, military cool?
Well, maybe.
Well, how did you get motivated? Maybe, I don't know, through films, through books, through advertising, through television. Well, I don't know how the understanding came that...
I'm already old because I'm not 20 years old to waste my time there. It was necessary to decide how this would motivate.
What is your education?
Not complete higher. Like a gym teacher.
Gym teacher, are you done?
Not complete, not finished.
Didn't finish it completely. Have you finished 11th grade?
Yes.
You finished 11th grade. Yeah. In short, you wanted a profession, I understand. Sign the contract. What happened next?
Well, we came to training there to Ukraine.
To Ukraine, where exactly?
Nobody knows this. Donetsk region.
Somewhere in Donetsk
They
region.
brought us, and that's all, and there to the training center.
What did you do in training?
Studied there.
In
What else?
short, you haven't even seen any cities.
I arrived at the training center and left the training center.
How long did you spend in training?
Probably a little over 20 days somewhere, right? Yes, that's how it works, about months probably. If you count the details like this, it's probably somewhere around a month.
And what did they teach? Have you learned anything?
I learned how to hold the rifle, how to clean the rifle, and learn how to shoot. Well, what a soldier should be able to do.
By the way, didn't they teach you how to hide from drones?
From drones?
Yes.
Well, in my understanding, hide somewhere near a tree, lean against a tree.
Well, I get it. I just remember the video of how Russian soldiers were trained to defend themselves against FPV drones. They threw machine guns at him just to knock it down. Well, let's skip that.
Well, each case is individual and everyone takes cover in different ways.
Well, are you alright? Arms, legs?
I'm good now. Well, I was wounded.
Were you wounded?
Yes, I was wounded. And more than once, several times during a single combat mission.
What happened?
Bullet wounds, drone strikes that I hide from near the trees.
Fragments, in short.
Fragments, yes.
I understand. So you studied for a month, yes, even more.
Well, that's probably how it works out, give or take 20 odd days, I guess. By the time I signed the contract, we had arrived.
Haven't they already started to suspect back at the training camp that the army is a questionable choice?
Well, you know, war, SVO, war, whatever you call it. You probably already understood it there in principle.
Well, you did understand where you were going before this, didn't you?
I understood it just like you all did. I actually experienced it myself.
Well, before you sign a contract, this is already the 23rd year, even the 24th, right?
Well, yes.
Did you watch some news? I don't know, read it somewhere, maybe?
Well, of course. What's going on?
How many people die? Still, it didn't stop you. Did you decide?
Well, I'm a brave guy, I think so.
Decided to test your luck.
To be honest, yes, I decided to test my luck.
Earn money.
Yes, to be honest, I understood that I would either die or somehow survive. Or I understood that somehow there's
With their money.
it's just generally hard to be at war.
What are the chances? You already gone through this journey. You've been on a combat mission. What do you think the chances are out of 10 of staying alive?
I don't know, it seems to me that everything is individual. All combat missions, it seems to me, are individual, right? That is, everyone there has teams. Well, I'm putting it in my own
of
words
course.
because I didn't do my military service. I don't know how to do it properly. I haven't handled many weapons. I'm not that literate. Probably each team has its own task, and from this, perhaps some losses are greater for some, lesser or others. Therefore, I don't want to speak for others, much less for everyone. I ended up here in Ukraine. And a lot of your people are saying that we, like Russia, are suffering heavy losses, that we have many retreats and deaths. You have your own truth.
It's clear. You were sent on a combat mission.
Yeah.
What was the mission? How many of you were there?
There were just two of us.
Were you both sent on a combat mission?
We were on a mission together, yes. We were going together. We had to reach a certain place, but we didn't get there because we got caught in machine gun fire.
Was it necessary to gain a foothold?
Well, something like that. I had to get there, yeah, and consolidate. I don't quite understand what consolidate means, but so be it. That is, it was necessary to get the
Well,
place.
to consolidate means to take some position
I
and
didn't
stay
understand
there.
whether we should have marked this point or secure it. I wasn't the first in the group. We were walking in all the maps. Well, not maps. We had a gadget. We lost it because we came under the fire and started to retreat. Well, what do you mean leave? That is, fall to the ground. We lost a lot of things and I was wounded. Let's move anyway.
You were hit by a machine gun, already
Yes.
wounded, already shot.
I got shot.
And what about this partner?
Its hole, it just flew into me.
You moved on.
Yes, I saw that I was not completely bad. I was not bleeding.
In short, a minor injury. You can continue.
Well, something like that, yes. I made the decision on my own that I would go further with the command.
Okay. You move on.
We went on and it turns out there was a house there. We run into this house. And there, as you see, there were drones. They started working on us. So
They fired at you with
they beat
drones.
us up, and a little over 2 months have passed. I don't know what a contusion could be. In short, everything is mixed up in my head, yes. Honestly, I can't tell you everything more precisely because I already have all these moments
Roughly,
here.
yes, I understand.
They bombed and bombed until the house collapsed.
Uh-huh. A house collapsed and you were in that house, and were you crushed?
No, my friend was crushed. I was sitting in the corner. We heard it. We were waiting for the discharge to start. In a short time, I have already learned to understand on the spot. And that's it. It collapsed.
This happened within 1 day, right?
Yes.
Even a few hours.
More because we hid at first when I got wounded. I still haven't figured out what to do at all. And then we set it out, and then a little later we went to the command by radio, introduced ourselves, and asked if we should go further. They say, see for yourself. I say that it's normal, because for me, going forward and going back are the same. I thought that I would go there and come out on the other side, somewhere there.
A comrade was in trouble, and then you turned to the command, so what? Or what?
No, there was no time for that. I understand that we only have a little time, but we need to. He says, Andryuha, that's it, I'll stay. You run. Well, how is it alone? It's impossible to do it alone. It's not me who feels bad, but even more so him. And I get out from under the rubble. Looks like he's walking, that's it, we're off. There was some kind of hut standing there. Well, it's kind of rustic. He jumped in through the window. I had to take off my bulletproof vest and a rifle to get in there because it was already dark. The vampire drone arrives again. They burned it and we flew out of there. Everyone then started running through the forest from this discharge. We got lost from each other. It hit around him, I heard. I started running and these drones attacked me. So, should I tell you the whole story?
Well, how did you get captured?
How did I end up captured? Well, in captivity, that was, the forest is dark. You can't see anything half a meter ahead. In fact, you can even get tangled in the thorns.
This is in the Donetsk region, right?
Well, probably yes.
Yeah. Well.
That's it, I was running already wounded. My legs are already weak and I'm covered in blood. That's it, and I look at some house, summer cottage. There this little summer house there without windows or doors. There might have been windows somewhere. I'm going to fly there from this shell and I saw everything was fine. I didn't think there was anyone there. I fly in, it's dark, I can't see anything. I turn my head, there are your soldiers sitting there. 3 of them.
And where did your partner disappear to?
But my partner and I got lost when we started running, when we ran out of the
and
burning
you
house.
lost each other. In short, he ran somewhere there and you ran in
We
another
run,
direction.
we hide. Drones bombed it and your machine gunners worked on it.
Uh-huh. Most likely died.
I heard their voices, I met them in the forest. I was sitting next to them, they simply didn't see me. Well, when they were looking for me, I'm sitting here thinking whether it will work or not, all of this. In short, we got lost. I lost my directions in the forest. We have no connection and it's so quiet that I even turned off the radio beforehand so that it wouldn't
Understood.
work.
You fly into this house, it's dark, and ours are there.
I fly into this house, it's dark and there are yours, yes.
What do they see?
What are they saying? Everyone jumped out with the machine guns. That's it, I'm without anything, without a machine gun, without a bulletproof vest. That's how I got into the captivity.
They say good evening.
Good evening.
And who took you prisoner?
I don't know anything at all. Who took me, who they passed it on to, I have absolutely no idea.
Have they spoken Russian?
Well, with an accent, of course. Well, yes, they spoke Russian with an accent.
In short, like me with an accent, but in Russian.
No, you speak Russian well, there is more of an accent.
Well, I get it. Okay,
No, it's in Ukrainian, but not in Russian either.
I get it. They took you prisoner and gave you smoke? How was it received in
Hell,
general?
they put me under machine gun fire and that's it. They took me prisoner. They twisted me. Smoking, even I didn't feel like smoking. I could no longer stand or sit, I could only lie. I just lay there. That's all.
Next, did they bandage something for you?
It's okay, I didn't bandage myself. Even when I got wounded, I didn't even want to bandage myself.
Well, in short, it didn't bleed, so it was like...
It was bleeding, but I have nothing to compare it to whether it was bleeding
No,
heavily
well,
or not.
if there was some serious injury, you could bleed to death in 20 minutes.
Even in a minute, they say.
Even for a minute, yes.
Yes. That's why there was no talk about it. They saw that I was bad. I just lay down somewhere there. I was already lying in the house, that's all.
Well, in short, somehow you were evacuated later, right?
Yes, they evacuated later.
Yeah. I get it. And they just say on your TV that we have Nazis.
To me, you also ask a lot of questions. It turns out that I'm living in a camp right now with a pretrial detention center and a camp. It turns out, well, that all of you are asking only about the topic of Nazism. And what should they look like? You say, what should they look like to me?
Well, Nazis, you also have stories about Nazis in Ukrainian captivity cutting off parts of Russian soldiers. They cut off genitals and mock the prisoners here.
Well, maybe they say, I don't know. In general, you know, there was never any talk about captivity. About that then I'll get captured or that I'll take someone, honestly, to be captured. Or have you seen any of the prisoners before? What happens to them, to ours, or to yours? I didn't even think about it. I didn't even have such thoughts. You see, I mean, I understood that wasn't very important. I didn't think that anyone there would leave anyone captive. Wars are about killing. Some set of circumstances are such that...
War kills. And while you were walking through the forest, did you see any corpses?
Honestly, no, I haven't seen it.
So you fought for 1 day? Less than a day, right?
Well, in general, probably about a day.
A day in short, somewhere, somehow.
That interval, it's counted as a day. When then I received my first wound, I was sitting there. So... that's probably why it looks so long. Well, we wandered through the forest and got lost.
Clear.
I went down the wrong path, basically.
I see. Well, how do they treat you here?
It's fine. As you can see, they feed and water us.
They feed and water.
Schedule.
You can even go to the store, maybe.
Well, if the money came there.
Well,
It
yes.
depends on what you compare it to. How can you compare it here?
Well, yes, it's difficult to compare. I can offer a comparison. I'll show you now. Just 1 second. And while you were on your way to training, did you see any Ukrainian cities? Well, did you pass something there? I don't know, for example, Lugansk, Donetsk, Orlovka.
I saw only darkness and yellow lanterns, nothing
It's
more.
clear.
There was no time to go for a walk or to the store.
It's clear.
Nothing. No things.
What to compare with? Let's compare them with our soldiers who are in your captivity. This is our soldier before captivity. This is what they're taking here, just the video. You know the background, don't you?
No, I don't know.
This is Mariupol, this is Azovstal. Did you hear?
Yes, I heard.
This is him before captivity. This is how he came back.
Well, I'll tell you what...
Here's another one. Before And here he is after.
This one, the one they showed, he's on sports nutrition. He's a muscle man. This one is on the left.
This is one and the same person.
I know. I understood the meaning. That is, I understand that the person was involved in sports, just working out. That is, he
Definitely.
consumed some food specifically. And when you stop doing this, well, of course you lose weight.
Does this one look like someone who took sports nutrition? This is him before captivity and this is after. Here. This is how they just come out after captivity. After Russian. There are just a ton of them here. Here. Before? Obviously he didn't take any sports nutrition.
Under the clothes, no, well, it's clear that, as it were, I see the pictures, yes, I see the difference, there is a difference, yes.
This is how Ukrainians are treated in Russian captivity. Is this normal?
Well, I don't know what's going on.
Do you know who attacked whom? Have you looked into these issues at all?
Superficially. NATO has begun to approach the Russian border. They wanted to supply weapons. That is how to put pressure on Russia from Ukraine's side. And plus they're in Donetsk, Donbass, Lugansk.
Bombed Donbass, right?
So there was something there, some problems.
Some problems.
It seemed that population there is Russian. You know, I don't understand politics either. I don't want to lie about it.
Weren't you interested?
Well, yes.
Well, about NATO, right? About NATO. Ukraine wanted it all, but we were immediately told that no one would accept us into NATO. It seemed that no one is going to take us there yet. There is Sweden, which also borders Russia. It joined NATO. For some reason, Russia did not attack her.
Well, we, Ukraine and Russia, have been friends our whole lives. Ukraine probably should have continued to be friends with Russia. That's what they probably thought.
Maybe Russia shouldn't have attacked Ukraine?
Well, there's no need to talk about to attack or not to attack. What I mean is, it turns out we couldn't find some common ground.
You fought in the Donetsk region,
Yes.
right? Donetsk region is Ukrainian territory, right?
Well, nowadays it's already like Russia.
The whole region?
Donetsk?
Donetsk region.
Well, as far as I know, it seems so. I may be wrong. I thought Donbass was already Russia.
What is Donbass?
It's like a region, a district probably.
No.
If we speak in Russian, then these are our districts. I guess I thought it was Donbass or the Donetsk Republic. Republic, right? Or the Lugansk Republic is a large region which includes small ones, for example.
Ukraine divided into regions. Lugansk region, Donetsk region, Donetsk region. That is, Donetsk was the regional center. That is, Donetsk region. And Donbass is the Kol Basin. Donbass. That is, it includes part of the Lugansk region, part of the Donetsk region, and part of the Rostov region. Donbass is a Kol Basin. Donetsk separately, Lugansk separately. These are separate areas. Well, as it were, they have in principle never been Russian. And the fact that they created these banana republics here, DPR, LPR, is just SVO, right? What were the reasons in the SVO? You've probably heard Putin's 2022 address. He named the reasons there: denazification, Demilitarization of Ukraine.
I don't remember.
Were you captured by the Nazis?
Here you're asking me a question again. What do they look like? They might have some kind of special shape.
Briefly speaking, in fact, you didn't see them.
Well, probably not. Moreover, one day at war. It would be fine if I served for 2 or 3 years.
Demilitarization. Do you understand the meaning of the word demilitarization?
No.
This, he had a condition. Putin had a demand for Ukraine to reduce the size of its army, reduce the amount of weapons and so on. So he wanted to make an army of 50,000. We need to reduce our weapons, which we already have. Let's say there weren't very much. How did it turn out in the end? We now have an army of more than 1 million, Western weapons and aircraft. Well, not just Western, but there are many Western ones. Both aircraft and multiply launch rocket systems. It turns out that Putin did everything the other way around. They say they bombed Donbass, that Ukraine fired at Donetsk and Lugansk. You haven't passed through the city, but before you... there was... he says that Lugansk is still standing. I see how Lugansk stand intact if we have been hitting it for 8 years. But where Russia has gone, for some reason there are no whole ones. Marinka, have you ever heard of it?
No.
This was once a city. Not a single intact house.
Oh, you show me the city.
This was once a city. And to be honest, I can list many similar places. This is what Bakhmut once was. Not a single intact house. And it turns out that Ukraine was bombed for 8 years.
There are also 9-story buildings,
Certainly.
right, in Bakhmut? Are there many 9-story
Well,
buildings there?
There were, I don't know the exact number. It so happened that Ukraine was attacking Lugansk, Donetsk, but for some reason Lugansk and Donetsk are standing intact. And all the places where Russia came, they are no longer whole. There are simply no cities. How did this happen? It turns out that someone is deceiving someone. Have you ever saw that you're being lied to on TV?
I'm in these big political questions. At first, when all this started, I was still watching all sorts of news, what's going on, the whole world was watching. Then everyone got used to it, and you probably got used to the fact that you have this kind of material law. We've gotten used to it, everyone's moving on with their lives, honestly speaking, I mean civilians. That's why I didn't get too involved in politics anymore. It's not my business.
But you wanted to become a military man.
Well, I'm telling you, you had to get some kind of profession.
You just say that you're not interested in politics, but this politics almost killed you.
I would say that I'm not 20 years old to forgive mistakes. This is my personal decision. Nobody pulled me by the hand or took me away. I thought about it myself and made this decision.
And if you could go back to the time when you made this decision, if you had a chance to change everything, would you go again?
I don't know how to answer this question. Of course, I don't want to... Would I like to be in the same situation as I am now? No.
Or it's better today?
Because I'm a prisoner. Honestly, when this combat mission took place, there was no fear at all. When there is discomfort now, because I'm in captivity, you ask how they feed me, I'm not at home anyway. And let's say before going out I had some fears, but I got myself together, and when I was already on my way, that was it. There were no fears. That is, not back. Backing out is impossible according to all laws, only forward. That's my understanding. If they are seriously wounded there, it's time to retreat.
In short, it's better to die, as I understand it.
When I was wounded, when I was leaving the burning house, my partner shouted to me, run out, run out. I was the first one to see it. If people watched the video there, I didn't abandon anyone. It was just a coincidence, or burn now. And we knew that they would burn us down because it was a wooden house. So they will most likely burn anyway. That's it, I'm running, I've escaped. I still have some equipment there. While I'm running, I don't understand anything because every 5 minutes more flying in, constantly. And then it flies again. It seems like I need to leave somehow. Should I go back there? I think, okay, a little later. Well, that's how it all started. In short, it's a mess. I regret that this happened. I had to take everything somehow. Well, it's better to do everything more carefully, right? Well, somehow more balanced.
Well, it's better to do everything more carefully, right?
To the army.
In short, you would have joined the army anyway. Well, to the army is
You
a
ask
synonym
about
for the
death.
word to war.
Let's return to death. And then when I had all this, there was such adrenaline playing. I also get asked a lot, were you scared? It wasn't scary. I don't know what it was. I understood what was about to happen, but I think probably now somehow it will be fine. And everything somehow passed me by. I mean, this wound, they're not fatal, right? Just show everything everywhere. My arm doesn't work now partially. That is, I thought then that it was better, of course, die quickly, on the spot. Then they're already like this. Run, suffer, that's all.
I realize that you're a strong warrior. I'm just curious...
At that moment.
I'm just curious, how do you fight for the army? Those who hit children's hospitals in residential buildings. Is it normal in general?
It's not normal if we do this, someone does. This is not normal, and neither are ours, maybe.
It's not someone, it's clear who is doing it.
You say, we have the same thing. They say that your guys are bombing there according to their own, who don't want, for example, to go to Ukraine for some occupied territories. People are sitting in basements. Yours Ukrainians are saving themselves, and when our soldiers come, they are saved. We say the same thing here.
What are you saving them from?
Well, they need to eat, drink, and live somewhere.
So they, while you didn't come here, believe me, they ate and drank better than now. Well, there was no war yet. Nobody shot at them. Or do you think what happened in Bakhmut before 2022? Until 2014. It was quiet there. There were children there, people went to school, people went to work, they walked around and lived normally. Now, the whole city simply doesn't exist.
According to all the rules of the SVO, civilians and children, of course, should not die.
According to the rules of SVO?
According to the rules in civil wars cannot be touched. Do you think I'm going to say it's good?
I don't think you would say so. I just interested in hear you feeling to fight for the army of those who does this.
For our army, but in the war we don't speak bad of our own.
Well, that's clear.
And, you know, your army attacked the Kursk region. Crocus City was blown up.
So we would, okay, wait. With Kursk. We wouldn't have gone to Kursk. When did we arrive in Kursk? What year did we arrive?
Well, probably in 2024.
In 2024. And Russia entered Ukraine in 2022. Probably if you hadn't come into us in 2022, we would to you in Kursk in 24th didn't come in
Well,
either.
that's clear. Well, you came in. Well, okay.
Of course they came in, because this is an operation in order to... Because you started to gather forces there in order to attack Kharkiv and to the Sumy region. We prevented this. Okay, let's make calls. So, who is it? The wife?
Wife, yes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
My name is Vadim, I'm a journalist from Ukraine. Your husband is in captivity, are you aware of this?
Yes, we are aware.
How long have you known about this?
We know for the very beginning since February.
Have you done anything yet? Do you go to the military office and write to the Ministry of the Tech?
We went everywhere to the Ministry of Defense, and in the military office they wrote everywhere so that there would be an exchange.
Yeah. What's his status now?
Well, to be honest, what do you mean, what status?
Well, he has Russia gave him status prisoner of war.
Yes.
Does he have prisoner of war status?
Well, there should be at least, of course.
Okay. Will you talk to your husband?
Of course.
The conversation is on the record and for publication,
Fine.
please.
Hello.
Darling, hello. Andrucha! Andrei, we're so worried about you, it's a nightmare. Hold the dog. Artyom! Andrei, we're worried every day. We know you've been a prisoner from the start. We're doing everything, don't worry. We'll get you out.
Yes, Alon, yes. You also believe in miracles. This doesn't happen here. People see it for a long time. There are many of us here. Exchange of 150 people per month, yes, somewhere it works out.
Well, that was
There were 135.
the first exchange for 3-4 months.
Hang
So-
in there, Andrei. We love you very much. We're waiting, we miss you, we cry. We are really looking forward to it.
Daughter, the main thing is that you're in a good mood, Vika, right?
We are in a good mood because we were waiting for this call like manna for heaven. I don't sleep at night. I was supposed to come to talk to you. I can't sleep at night. I turn on my phone, I dream.
Look.
What's wrong with your hand?
The arm is temporarily not working. Okay.
Injured.
Yes, a little bit.
What's not working? You seem to be moving.
No, it doesn't bend.
How is it in general?
Yes, that's later. That's stuff at home. Well, that's it. Let's not waste time on this. So, what it is, I laughed and laughed. Okay.
Can I send you a parcel? Vika asks.
It would be better to send money. Parcels will take a long time to arrive. Send money through volunteers that they tell you, and I will use this money. I will at least somehow
We
live
are
a little.
concerned that this, most importantly, account is
They
Russian.
will tell you everything there.
This can't be a Russian account.
Everyone will tell there, Lena. How to convert this money, how to pass it on to not now. They'll write to you on WhatsApp. Here you go, guys.
Uh-huh.
In general.
Hang in there.
Okay, I love you. Kiss you.
Don't know.
That's all. Love you, kisses. That's all.
Love you.
Hang in
Andrei,
there.
hold on.
Give it half a minute. Give it 20 seconds.
Yes, hello.
You say you're crying there. What's there to cry about? Do you understand that he is lucky?
Well, yes. On the one hand, we understand this is yes.
He could have died. You could have died.
Yes.
Yes.
And if he died, what did he die for?
For Motherland.
For the Motherland. And what is his homeland in Ukraine?
Okay, let's not talk about it. It's good that he was actually captured. We are all glad that he remained alive and, well.
For the Motherland. Okay, take him quickly. For the Motherland, they say. Your homeland is in the Donetsk region, right? Somewhere. Or what? Well, tell it like it is. I'm not forcing you. If you want, speak. If you don't want, don't. Okay, let's contact. Do you want to go to some of your own? I don't know. Who will see you? Should they go to war or shouldn't go to war?
No, I didn't want to. Let the guys make their own decisions. Moreover, everyone has already seen the interview.
Yeah. You also seem to have seen and know about the war.
No, I'm not saying this since you've already seen me on the
Uh.
internet.
Fine.